LeBrondo, I finna slam dunk. Get big on you fake pumps. That bump no fake pump. Bitch fell for the pump fake. Got him talking like first take. Get it right on the first take. Hit the hole in the first take.
This is the only topic like I really want to talk about from
All right,
this
let's do
week,
it.
bro. I love pop culture topics,
I know
but
what
I
you
don't hit
about to
on
talk
too much.
about. We
I
talking about
gotta
T.I.?
talk about the T.I. shit, bro. Yes,
All
you
right,
know,
so
bro. I got
who
to.
should go first? You or me?
You definitely have to go first.
I don't agree with it, bro. I don't agree with it. I get it. It's his daughter, but that's some weirdo shit, fam. Shawty 18. Is she in college?
I don't know. I don't even know like the details as far as
Even if
that
she ain't in
point.
college, there's two reasons that I don't really fuck with it. One, I don't really feel like you should be publicly talking about your daughter's sexuality and virginity like that.
You know, Tip got a podcast now.
I know that.
Yeah.
But there's so many other things to talk about. I don't feel like it's necessary to.
For the listeners, I just showed him a meme of T.I. It says, when my girl been at the store longer than 30 minutes.
I didn't even read the message, but looking at the visual is crazy,
It's
bro.
T.I. It's T.I. with the glasses on looking
That's-
down the vaginal hole.
That's a crazy. That's a nasty picture, bro. But nah,
That shit is gross.
yeah, that's a nasty picture, man. But I can't fuck with it, bro. I don't feel like you should, because you're basically at this point, you putting your daughter on Front Street. Nobody had to know this shit about your daughter, like your daughter being a virgin, or even if she was
Isn't that
sexual.
personal information?
Yeah, I mean,
Like super personal.
Yeah, that's super personal. And then you have to also consider that teenagers are very emotional and they're very big on their perception of amongst their peers. So, from what I remember of being a teenager, and I mean, I'm 30, but you know, I'm not so far removed from remembering how it felt to be a teenager. They're very big on their perception of their virginity and sexuality. And a lot of people didn't, even like males or females, didn't really like to broadcast that they were virgins. A lot of people will lie about it, males and females. You'd be surprised how many females were lying about not being virgins that were actually virgins. So you just putting that shit on Front Street, you're a very famous person. So you saying this, now everybody knows. And I don't know, I just feel weird about you, and this is your daughter. So then the other part is, why are you so invested into her virginity, or I guess the sanctity of her virginity, more than you saying how I sit down with my kids and talk to them about sex and being safe and educating them on sex. Why aren't you more talking about that than saying, oh, I always take my daughter to make sure that her hymen is still intact? That's kind of fucked up, to be honest with you. So I wasn't really feeling that shit. I'm gonna be real, dog.
Bruh. You literally have the same standpoint I have. The only thing I can add on that is that there's certain things that women have going on that I literally know nothing about.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, I feel like we have no business being a part of.
I also agree there. I
That's
also
one
agree
thing
that
that we
that
have
shouldn't
no
have been,
business.
because I take a lot of stock in not only what people say but how they say it. So the way he was saying it, where's my results? Where it's almost like it's a trophy for him that his daughter's still a virgin. It's almost like it's a trophy for him.
And then why does that even fucking matter?
That's the point I didn't understand. Like, why the fuck are you broadcasting this?
Bro, I
shit?
have a lot of respect for Tip, but the question I would ask him is, I'll be like, hey, bro, like your daughter gonna fuck one day, and how you gonna feel about it? Like, you want her to only fuck Prince Charming?
And here's the other, and I think that's the part that I don't know. Maybe he's either out of touch with reality or what, but you've done this. You've set the wolves on your daughter at this point, because I don't know what world you live in where you think men aren't attracted to virgins, But
I
her
used to have.
comments
I
are
used
in
to,
fucking shambles now with dudes saying, I'm going to take her virginity. And if you think for a fucking second that these wolves ain't out
family
here,
business should always be family business too. Like I love the podcast he did with Tiny. I thought it was really cool because I love personal shit.
I
Like
thought that was cool too. I know what
yeah,
you're talking about, yeah.
yeah. I did a podcast with my mom before, and I loved it. But it's just certain things that goes on with family that should remain family. Like even if he was doing that
Yeah.
weirdo ass shit, and let me say it because I haven't said it. That's some weirdo shit.
No, that shit was super weird, bro.
But even if
I'm
he
not
is
feeling
doing
that
that,
shit at
that's
all.
family business. Keep that shit over
I ain't
there,
feeling
bro.
that shit at all.
Yeah, that's some weirdo shit, bro.
It's like reverse sexual exploitation of your kids.
Yeah.
Like where somebody would damn near auction off their kid's sexuality. You're kind of auctioning off her virginity in a sense. Whether you know it, that's what you're doing or not.
What kind of life does he want her to live?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, is this a ploy to get guys to? Oh, I need to win his daughter. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but whatever you're trying to accomplish is probably not going to go the way you think it's going to go, because now everybody knows your daughter's a virgin. And now the wolves are out. Like niggas be plotting, man. And I mean, I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. There's a lot of niggas who really be out here wanting to take girls' virginities, and they ain't really giving a fuck about trying to stick around and be with them and shit. Like they gonna do that shit and keep moving. Oh, I'm the first nigga. I hit it first. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Ray J. I hit it.
That's
I hit
just
it.
what
I hit it.
happens. Is what happens, especially in college. These young college, dog. We all
They
been
hungry.
there.
They going for it.
Niggas is wolves. The wolves is out, bro. They not trying to care about the how your daughter feels about the first encounter they have together. She finna be going home and thinking how special that shit was. They like, yeah, man, I'm her first now, bro. I done got that
Yeah.
shit, and
Tip
nobody else
fucked
got
up.
that shit but me,
Tip fucked
dog.
up. Tip thought
You
he
just
thought
set
he
the
had it.
wolves out, bro. Like that shit is fucking stupid, man.
This nigga checking out, bruh. I don't even. I don't know dog. Like, and I've been seeing a lot of comments on it, and a lot of the comments been like, "Oh, a lot of y'all deadbeat daddies putting these inputs in and da, 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 da." And I'm just like, bro, it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just this is a humanity conversation.
It really is.
But it also got me thinking. It's like, bro, I've never had a birds and bees conversation with my mom ever before.
I've never had it with my mom, but I have had it with my dad.
Yeah, I've never had that, and me and my homeboys talk about it all the time because a lot of us grew up without dads, so we talk about it all the time. We talk about like, do you think we're the way we are because we didn't have those conversations?
Mm, I don't know, cause I remember when my mom found out that I wasn't a virgin. It was kind of messed up how she found out, but she, from that moment she was like, "I hope you use the condom, and you need to make sure that you using condoms. You out here doing that or whatever." But she wasn't like advocating me like, "Oh, it's cool for you to do that," but it's like you need to know how to protect yourself in that event and stuff like that.
Mm. See, I never had that convo with my mom, dog, and
Yeah, it was kind of crazy how I got
I
caught up.
think I think that should be awkward anyway, though.
Super. What? I didn't know mom. I didn't even know what my mom was on. She had picked me up and she was like, "You got something you want to tell me?" And I was like, what you talking about? And she was like, "Yeah, I talked to, I ain't gonna say her name, but Shawty mom." She was like, "I talked to Shawty mom today," and I was like, "I'm still, oh, okay, what you talking about?" She was like, "Yeah, she found some letters," and I was like, I already knew what time it was then. I was like, "Damn, man," because I Shawty used to like to write letters and stuff all the time, and uh, yeah, I guess apparently she had kept like every single letter, like we wrote back and forth, like in her dresser, and mom found all the shit, and there was some explicit stuff in there.
Bro, you know what's funny? I never had that convo with my mom, bro, but she done caught me like in the act like a couple times. And
She
it's
caught you in
funny.
the act?
Yeah,
I
it's
never
funny.
got caught in the act.
Bro, it's funny. TJ just walked in here, bro. Bro, one time me and TJ, I was just about to start going to Georgia Southern, and then we was at my mom's house, and I was in the room with my girl, and my mom had never seen her because I used to always try to make sure my mom never seen nobody I was fucking with. My mom was crazy as hell.
Yeah.
TJ was in the living room sleep.
Okay.
TJ didn't wake up when she came downstairs walking to my room. She comes to my room and she's banging on the door and she's like, "What the hell you in there doing? All this and all that, trying to get in the room, bro."
That
I'm like,
boy's
"What the
knee
fuck?"
deep in guts.
Yeah. So I finally get my clothes on, get out the room, and she's like, "Oh, get the fuck out." I'm like, "Man, god damn." So we had those we had those situations multiple times, but we never talked about like sex before. She never told me she never even talked to me about like oh, don't be
condoms
bringing
and
no
shit?
babies to my crib or no shit like that. I've never had those conversations with my mom before, ever, and that shit is crazy to me.
When did your mom find out you wasn't a virgin? Like, what age you was at?
I think my mama knew I was fucking when I was in middle school.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.